Springs High School basketball is on the air. Denham Springs High School basketball broadcast, a John Fine production on Family Radio 91.9 FM Baton Rouge, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube. Please subscribe at DS Jacket Vision. With Yellow Jackets color commentator Mitch Covington and producer John Fine. Here now is your Yellow Jackets play-by-play announcer, Josh Ward.
Good evening and welcome to Slidell High School for quarterfinal action with the number 7 Lady Jackets of Denham Springs and the number 2 seed Lady Tigers of Slidell. I'm Josh Ward. Great to have you along here with us for the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. Brought to you by Sporting Center, proudly serving Livingston Parish since 1977. At Sporting Center, they have everything you need from athletic equipment to school uniforms. So go see our good friends Stacy Phipps, James Adam McCants, and their terrific staff. That is Sporting Center, 205 South Range Avenue in Denham Springs. All right, a trip to Hammond and the Final Four. March Madness is on the line here between these two teams. Two teams very familiar with each other. It's just the 4th year in a row they have met in the playoffs. Slidell beating the Lady Jackets in 2023. Lady Jackets winning in 2024 and 2025. But we'll get to all that before we get the tip-off here coming up at 6:30 from Slidell High School. Got a jam-packed Sporting Center Yellow Jackets pregame show for you. Coming up next, it will be 1996 state champion, 37-0 with the Lady Jackets. Good friend of the program and Denham Springs Athletic Association. They'll be talking about the Hall of Fame nominations that are going on right now. That is Miss Julie Jacobson and John Fine. I'll be joined, of course, by my broadcast partner, Mitch Covington. And as always, we do come to you live on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. That's at DS Jacket Vision. Give it a like and subscribe. We're on Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. It is the Lady Jackets and the Lady Tigers from Slidell High School. Quarterfinal action of the 2026 Division I non-select playoffs. When we come back, it is John Fine and Julie Jacobson after this timeout on the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill. Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill. Aspen Square. Delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Your local sporting goods store is Sporting Center. Sporting Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sporting Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sporting Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sporting Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sporting Center. More than just a sports store.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abear, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
It is Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. Denham Springs facing Slidell in the quarterfinals of the Division I non-select girls basketball playoffs. I'm John Fine, producer of the Denham Springs broadcast. With us, a good friend of our broadcast. She is Julie Jacobson, one-time member of the 1995-96 undefeated girls state championship team. And as they've turned the lights out on us here, and as the music blares, where it becomes very, very hard to hear us. Okay, first we're going to interview you as Julie Jacobson, okay?
Okay.
and then we'll go with Julie Demestri Jacobson. So let's talk about in your capacity as Julia Jacobson, let's talk about the Hall of Fame induction ceremony, qualifiers, nominations. What's going on with that?
Yes. So currently the Hall of Fame committee is collecting nominations for the Athletic Hall of Fame that gets put on. That we're now going to every other year for the banquet. I'm currently the secretary with the Hall of Fame organization along with Laura Dunlap. We kind of tag team that together, and nominations are available, need to be turned in by March 31st. You can get the application on the school website, or you can pick it up at the school office. And we have 3 categories: athlete, coach, and supporter. And they all have different requirements based on if you're an athlete, how long you have to be out of school, and all that kind of stuff. So all that information can be found online.
And this will be for the class of 2026 and 27.
Correct.
That banquet will take place not this upcoming fall, but the following fall.
Correct.
Now, Julie, what about the DSAA golf tournament, which is the big fundraiser for your organization?
It is a big fundraiser for our organization. So the golf tournament is the only fundraiser we do of the year, and it will help us replenish the funds that we have dispersed to the 17 different teams across Denham Springs High School athletics. We usually give out $20,000 to $30,000 a year that are just different requests that are put in by the coaches. It can be for equipment, it can be meals, stuff like this, travel expenses. By the time they get to the end of their season, they've used up most of their, budget for the year, and then they have to travel and they have to feed them and do some different things like that. And so that's where we kind of come in and help all the different teams. And luckily, all of our teams are doing so well. We're getting, we've got soccer that's traveled, boys and girls basketball, football. Everybody's doing really well right now in the program, and so the need's there. So our fundraiser will be Friday, June 5th at Carter Plantation. It's a 9 a.m. tee time, and it's $600 a team, and we have plenty of sponsorship opportunities. You can find me on our Facebook page, or you can call me or send me an email, but my information's everywhere. So
now we go to you as Julie Demestri.
Yes.
Jacobson.
Yes.
And let's talk about that 1995-96 state championship Lady Jackets basketball team that went 37-0. And it's been a mere 30 years ago, Julie.
It was 30 years. Yes, we're actually planning our class reunion on all the other things we're doing. I'm helping with the planning of our class reunion. So, yes, it does bring us up to 30 years. It was a very magical time. It was a super special year in all the years that I had played basketball, from biddy ball on up, and it's definitely one of those times that just brings you back. And if I couldn't have experienced it with better people, my teammates, my coaches, the community of Denham Springs, it was definitely a magical moment in time for us.
Well, not only did the team go 37-0, which qualifies you as having the best girls basketball team in the history of Denham Springs, the only state championship, but a very strong argument could be made that this is the best team of any sport in Denham Springs history, going 37-0. And as I learned from Johnny Lombardi's terrific documentary called The Comeback Kids, you need to watch that. It's unbelievable. And you're one of the producers, including the freshman and the JV team. You guys went 87-0 that year.
Oh, wow, I didn't know all that. But,
watch your own documentary.
I don't remember the 87-0, but yes, if anybody, I actually, playoff season usually gets me a little nostalgic. Whenever we get into the playoffs and the girls make a deep run, I get a little nostalgic on our magical year. And that documentary was such a joy to put together and to be a part of, and to go back and relive that with my teammates. We were able to get commentary from every person that contributed that team, from our coaches down to our managers. If they weren't in town, we were able to get them to send in video clips of like what their memories were and what were their, what did they think of when they thought of that magical year. And so it's really worth the watch. If you haven't seen it, I would highly encourage you to go do it. Just go to Denham Springs TV on YouTube, and then in their search bar, if you just put Comeback Kids, you can find it. I think it's like 45 minutes or some 45, 50 minutes.
It's well worth watching, as I did
really nice.
This morning. And I'm going to talk to some of my contacts in Norway, and we're going to see if we can get a Nobel Peace Prize retroactively for Johnny Lombardi. That's how good that was.
Yeah, it's good.
Julie, to simplify it, to go undefeated and win a state championship, probably it comes down to talent, coaching, and the third one would probably be chemistry.
I would think chemistry, yeah. I would think for sure. We got along well. We were friends. Most of us had played ball together. Like I said, from biddy ball up, and then we went to our respective junior highs. AAU wasn't that big a deal back then. Some of the girls played on AAU teams, but for the most part, we just grew up playing with each other, and we were friends. Like, we hung out together when we weren't playing basketball, and we still, we'll still talk and be in touch with each other and stuff. And it's just, it was a lot of chemistry on that team, and those girls are forever special to me.
Katrina Hibbert was a star, but there were several other major contributing factors. Let's talk about the talent on that team.
Well, Becca McKithen, she was a junior that year, and she was an outstanding forward for us, and she went on to play at University of Lafayette. And then we had Jamie Schutz Felder now, and she also was a big presence on the inside. She went on to play college ball. And then Mandy Leader was our point guard, along with Marla Wright. And then who did I miss? Who am I missing? Mandy. Katrina. Katrina.
Right.
Yeah, Katrina. Katrina was a huge factor in our success. There's great person and great athlete. And
Coach Brenda Lowe.
And Coach Brenda Lowe, yes.
Talk about her a little bit.
Magnificent coach. She came in. We had been under different coaching staff before her, and then when she came in, we had to change some things, but I think we were all hungry to get to the state tournament. We had come up short the year before in the quarterfinals, and we wanted to be a part of that, to say that we went to state top 28. Sweet 16 was what they used to call it. We were going to the Sweet 16. The girls went to Sweet 16. The boys went to the top 28. It was because of the divisions or something with the name. But so we always wanted to go to Sweet 16, and we wanted to be a part of that, and we wanted that to be part of our legacy. So I think when Coach Lowe came in, we were all bought in, and she proved to us right away that she was an excellent coach, and if we would just trust her and believe her, believe her method and how she did things, that we would be successful. And
First-year coach. When you look out on the floor and you see these Lady Jackets under Coach Rudy Smith, what do you think?
I think Rudy does a great job with his girls. He does a good balance between keeping it serious and just letting them have fun and play. They have utmost respect for him, and I think Rudy has done a great job taking over this program and keeping the momentum going in the right direction. Denham Springs girls basketball has always been a presence in the basketball community, and I think Coach Rudy's done a good job of keeping up with that.
She is Julie Demestri.
I am. Jacobson.
Can't forget that last name.
My husband wouldn't like that.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you do for our broadcast. Thanks for joining us today. And let's go Jackets. And special shout out to Jeff and Joanne Dungan. Wanted me to mention them. They were with Triton, and they are watching tonight's game and rooting for the Jackets. It'll be Josh and Mitch when we return. Denham Springs and Slidell, quarterfinal girls basketball game. And we'll be back after this pause on the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up on Yellow Jackets basketball. Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, You Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5 Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square. Delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
Welcome back in. Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm up from Slidell High School. Quarterfinal action between the Lady Jackets and the Lady Tigers of Slidell. Lady Jackets number 7 seed. Lady Tigers from Slidell, the number 2 seed. And Mitch, going through and looking at this history of these two, they have met every year in the playoffs. This is now year 4. In 2023, Slidell came into Denham Springs as the 26th seed. So check that, the 27th seed, and upset 6th seed at Denham Springs by 1 point, 46-45. Next 2 years, Lady Jackets will have the best of the Lady Tigers, but now going into this one for a quarterfinal matchup with a trip to Hammond on the line. And a team in the Lady Tigers that are 29-1 on the season. So a big test here for the Lady Jackets, but on the flip side of that, Lady Jackets playing really good basketball right now.
It feels like the LSSAA could not put a women's basketball bracket out without getting Slidell and Denham in the same little quadrant. Like you said, this is the 4th year in a row we've met in the playoffs, but really what it is both teams are a good program, have good programs. Slidell has won a lot of games over the last 4 years. Denham Springs has won a lot of games over the last 4 years. They met in the first round, as you said, in 2023, but the last 2 years have been the second round. This year's the quarterfinal round. These teams have won a lot of games, so you keep winning. Eventually, you're going to run into each other, and that's what they've done. In fact, this will be the 5th game. The 5th game in the last 4 years because we did play a regular season game with Slidell. Probably more important than the ones we played in the past as far as how it will relate to the night. What's happened in the years of the past is over with. What happened really on December 19th when these two plays is over with, but very even game. 52-48. Slidell beat the Lady Jackets in December. Lady Jackets were a little bit shorthanded at that time. We were battling some injuries. We weren't at full strength when we played them before. Slidell could be in the same boat as well. I don't know about them, but I would just expect a very close game, very competitive. These two teams know each other as much as they played each other in the last 4 years, so there's not going to be any secrets. It's just going to be who go out and execute their game plan the best and get the ball in the hoop.
Well, doing a little scouting on this game, what I started to realize is how similar these two teams are. It was almost like looking at a mirror image of each other. We have 23 with Prey and Nelson down low. They have 24 on their side.
Trista Gallen.
Yeah, Trista Gallen. Yep. That is their big down low. They try to get her down to the paint. Keys to this game, I said it on the way here to the guys. I said it's the 2 FTs for me: foul trouble and free throws. In a game like this, that is going to be so crucial. And we've seen the Lady Jackets maybe struggle a little bit at the free throw line. You got to make them here tonight on the road if you want to get to Hammond.
They do, but at the same time, when you look at our game before, neither team shot free throws well. It wasn't just we've been talking about the Denham Lady Jackets that maybe that's a weakness for us is free throw shooting, but when we played Slidell earlier, they didn't knock them down either. Both teams missed a lot of free throws that game. So as you said tonight, who's going to make more free throws? Who maybe is going to be able to stay out of foul trouble? Both teams are similar. They like to be up pace. Slidell's got some good guards. They want to push the ball and get up the floor. Like I said, 6'2" junior Trista Gallen. She's a big girl, but she runs the floor really well. She's not just a post player sitting down the low block. And so just like Prey and Nelson for us can get up and down the floor, they've got a lot of girls can handle it. They want to run fast. That creates a lot of action, creates a lot of fouls, and might put some girls on the free throw line. So who's going to be better tonight at the free throw line? That could be a deciding factor.
I think that'll be a big part of it, too. And another part of what I see, a lot like the Lady Jackets, too, sometimes they just have someone who gets hot on the night. We saw Jet Tom play last week, kind of be that person for the Lady Jackets. Slidell kind of in a similar way. They've got a couple outside shooters, and when one starts hitting, it kind of starts rolling a little bit. So there's just so many ways that these two teams are alike. I think it's going to be a great matchup here tonight, and there's so much riding on the line here. Lady Jackets and the Lady Tigers both trying to get to Hammond for the semifinals. Obviously, on the other side of that right now, we have Prairieville and Salmon playing tonight as well. That's a 3 versus 6 seed there, so a potential for a rematch against Prairieville if you make it there.
The two districts, us and Prairieville from the same district. district, Salmon and Slidell from the same district there, playing each other, possibly with the winners moving on to the semifinals. But look, as you mentioned, we have several areas that can score. Slidell's the same way. They're 29-1. They didn't get there off the back of one girl. In fact, their leading scorer is not quite the big girl, Trista Gallen. Sophomore guard Madison Parker has been leading their team in scoring. Also, junior guard Sienna Williams, you're going to hear her name a lot. She scores in double digits most games for the Slidell Tigers. And, as you said, doing some research, we watched a little bit, maybe trying to find some on Slidell, some YouTube games and all this year. And then you look at the highlights from last year when we played them in the second round. It's the same girls. Mostly the same girls for Denham. Mostly the same girls for Slidell. Very comfortable with each other, like I said. In fact, they played this year already, so no secrets. Just get out there and who can play the best.
And Mitch, if you're watching on YouTube right now at DS Jacket Vision, as always, we ask that you give it a like and subscribe. Great to have you along here with us. But Mitch, we got to talk about the green court here. If you're sitting there looking at it, it's quite a sight to see when you walk in. And I know Coach Rudy and the girls got here early today and did some shoot around and did their warm ups. Now they're going through their normal routines to kind of get that feel for it. But definitely a tight gym here that they'll be playing in tonight, and looks to be a great crowd starting to pile in here. And this is what you want. This is what it's all about. Feeding off that energy from the crowd and getting used to playing on the road in an environment like this is something that the Lady Jackets are used to. And we talk about their preseason schedule that gets them ready for this. You want to take a quick look at the bracket as we had just mentioned there. Prairieville and Salmon playing on the other side of this. We have Slidell on the road here. Other side, you have number 4 Neville hosting 12 Terrebonne, and then Zachary and Acada Central on the other side. So you're down to the last 8 teams in this Division I non-select bracket.
You mentioned the gym, and there is a good crowd already in here. Slidell has a lot of fans here. They're excited. You can see them bringing the energy as they enter into the gym. A lot of purple and gold down here to my right. It's going to be behind the Lady Jackets bench over here. So brought a good crowd with us, and I expect it's going to be loud. It's going to be rowdy, and a quarterfinal matchup. I think these two teams are going to get after it, and we ought to be in for a great night.
Should be very fun. Just want to make a quick mention, obviously, with the boys' side of it, Coach Cab and the Yellow Jackets on the boys' side are waiting to see who their opponent will be. That game will be on a Tuesday coming up this next week. We don't know who the opponent is. We do know it'll be either Destrehan or New Iberia, so that's where the boys are waiting for right now is the 4 seed. They have that first round bye, so getting a little rest for Coach Cab and his crew as they get ready to go on another playoff run and try to get to Lake Charles. So we're going to try to cover the state here from Hammond to Lake Charles in the next week, and hopefully it works out, but it all has to get started here tonight with the Lady Jackets. Again, quarterfinal action here from Slidell High School. It is the Lady Jackets and the Lady Tigers, and we're back for this quick timeout on Lady Jackets basketball.
Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
With Bank Plus, your account is always just a tap away. Bank anywhere, anytime with free Bank Plus mobile banking. Pay bills, transfer funds, and check your account day or night with the Bank Plus mobile app. Deposit checks with the snap of a photo. Keep tabs on your account with transaction alerts. Lost your debit card? Disable it instantly from your smartphone. Then, turn it back on when you find it. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, El King Company, and Todd Caruso, Attorney at Law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Since 1898, the Livingston Parish News, an award-winning media outlet, has served as the news source for our community. The Livingston Parish News is available in print and online at www.livingstonparishnews.com. For complete and comprehensive coverage of what is making news in Livingston Parish, as well as Livingston Parish sports, we have you covered. Opinions, politics, lifestyle, and the arts. No matter how big or small the story, the Livingston Parish News is your source for community news in our parish. Serving Livingston Parish for more than 120 years, it's the Livingston Parish News.
Welcome back in. Lady Jackets basketball, Sporting Center, Yellow Jackets warm-up. Lady Jackets, Lady Tigers, quarterfinal action here from Slidell High School. Mitch, is it loud enough in here for you?
When the DJ's playing, it is hard to hear. He's got a quick break while he's tuning up another song, but I know he's not going to be playing in the middle of action, so we should be all right at that point.
No, they're going NBA style, where when they're going up the court, there's going to be a little bit of boom boom going on.
Maybe
just kidding.
so.
But Mitch. Where was I going with this? Wanted to go with, sorry about this. Oh, yeah, I did get a quick update. Prairieville and Salmon already tipped off. They tipped off at 6, and Salmon with the early lead, 18-12 over Prairieville. So keeping a close eye on that one. Appreciate Mr. Robert Graves keeping us up to date on that. But, Mitch, you go on the road for a quarterfinal like this. What are some of the emotions you go through? It's a long day. You didn't have to make a long trip. This kind of feels like a Parkway-type gym with the setup and all that, and it's loud, kind of like Parkway was, so you're used to that atmosphere. So, what are some of the early things that you have to weather in this one? To me, it's always, if you get that first punch, how do you respond to it early in the game?
Right. It is a similar setup to as we went to Parkway last year. Playing a great team in Slidell, just like we did last year with the Parkway. These girls have been through the fire, though. We've been talking about that the last few games, a couple of weeks with the Lady Jacks. Very experienced squad. I wish I could say, I've said it the last couple of times, we're a lot more experienced than the team we were playing. I'd love to say that today, but as I mentioned before, most of these girls from Slidell were on the court last year as we played in the second round. These girls have been in the playoffs. These girls have had a great season this year. They pretty much have as much experience as we do. If there's anywhere I might can find a slight advantage for the Lady Jackets, Slidell, they're 29-1. They've had a great season. They haven't played very many close games. They haven't had a single-digit game since January 14th. That's 12 games ago since they've had a close game. They've been winning their games by 15, 20, 25 points. The Lady Jackets, I thought I was going to find a big advantage, but our games haven't been quite as close as I thought. But 2 of our last 7 have been in single digits. So, a lot more earlier in the year, we're single digits in close games. So we're battle tested when it gets to the final 2 minutes. We'll see if Slidell can handle that. If it's a 2 or 3 point ball game in the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, who can handle that pressure? Who's ready to make that step to make to win the quarterfinal matchup and advance to Hammond?
Talking to our good friend Coach Brian Berry, who was in his first year as an assistant coach for Coach Rudy Smith. Asking him about some of the X's and O's that he saw from his scouting report, and he kind of said the same thing that I felt. These teams are very similar to each other, and his point was transition points and keeping the big girl out of the paint. That's going to be the challenge here for this one. Now, on the flip side of that, what would you see Slidell's challenge if you're a Slidell coach going against this Lady Jackets team? Kind of the same thing.
If I'm the coach for Slidell, my first step is trying to figure out a way to slow down Preya Nelson, trying to keep her from going off for 20 points or more. Preya's our team leader, our senior leader. She does a lot of work for us, and that's kind of be goal number 1 if you're Slidell.
All right, we are going to go ahead and take our break for the national anthem. When we come back, we will have starting lineups for you and the tip-off here back after this timeout on the Sporting Center Lady Jackets warm-up.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Aber, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
You are our first priority at Innovative Audio. Innovative Audio offers the very best selection of mobile audio and video, window tint, and vehicle security. Innovative Audio's installation and tinting is the finest in the industry, and Innovative Audio's work comes with lifetime warranties on all audio, video, and tint installations. Most importantly, Innovative Audio specializes in serving you. You are our first priority at Innovative Audio, 1400 South Range, Denham Springs. Visit us on Facebook.
Peak Performance Physical Therapy has been serving the wonderful people of Livingston Parish for over 20 years now. This is Ben Wilson, Denham Springs High School, class of 98.
And the much younger Stephen Wilson, class of 2003. We are honored to have the opportunity to help those in our community return to a normal way of life following injury. From the geriatric population to the young athlete, we are committed to helping you become stronger, faster, and better.
So for all of your physical therapy and rehab needs, come see us at Peak Performance Physical Therapy located in Denham Springs at 145 Aspen Square, or visit our website at peakperformancephysicaltherapy.com.
Welcome back in. It is the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up as we are going to go ahead and get you your starting lineups for this quarterfinal action round. We will start with our visiting Lady Jackets as they are the number 7 seed, coming in at 22-9 overall. They will start with sophomore number 3, Kalijah Henry. It'll be sophomore number 5, Zariah Samir. Number 10, junior Jet Tomplay. And number 14, senior Kennedy Lindsay. And number 23, senior Freya Nelson. Head coach is Rudy Smith in his 5th year. He's assisted by Mike Piku, assistant coach Brian Berry, assistant coach Alexis Horn, and managers are Sarah Jacobson and Cameron Talbert. Now for the home team, the Lady Tigers of Slidell. They come into this one at 29-1, and their starting lineup will look like this. Number 1, senior Jalen Elliott. Number 3, junior Siani Williams. A sophomore, number 12, Madison Parker. A senior, number 13, Peyton Robatham. And junior, the big one down low, number 24, Trista Gayen. That is, how do we say that, Mitch?
All right. I'm not sure I heard you get through all of that, but I trust you got all 10 starters out there for both teams. And like I said, just a great game. Slidell's much like Denham Springs. It's not just a one-player team. I said Prayers may be our team leader and someone they got to watch out for, but we got plenty of other options that can help score and do a great job. Same thing for Slidell. You're looking at Trista Gallon, the big girl in the middle, but they got a lot of other girls going to get it done. Sienna Williams, Jalen Elliott. They got a lot of good players.
All right, we are ready to tip this one off. It will be Zariah Samir and Galen. How do we say that, Mitch? Galen? Get that in. Galen. Sorry. Galen. Tip is underway, and it will be Lady Jackets ball to start this one here from Slidell. On the right side is Tom Play, getting up top to Samir. Samir over to Henry. Henry back up top. That is going to be Lindsay. Lindsay on the right side to Samir. Down the corner is Tom Play. Tom Play going to take a 3, and it is off the rim. Almost gets a good bounce. Put back by Samir is off the rim. No good. Ball is loose. Lady Jackets, and it will go out of bounds. They will say it goes off Denham Springs. Ball will be to Slidell.
2 good looks for the Lady Jackets. It looked like Tom Play almost knocked it down, and then Zariah Samir with offensive rebound. Just bounced around the rim 3 times and didn't go in.
Trying to get it down low, and they do. That is going to be to Elliott. Elliott puts it in. First bucket good by Slidell. 2-0 Lady Tigers. Lady Jackets pushing quickly the other way. Tom Play drives it baseline, tries to go down low to Samir. Going to be out of bounds off of Slidell.
I think Jet could have been a little more aggressive in taking that shot herself.
Take it to the hoop.
She probably had it there. Not wanting to be a ball hog, but go ahead and take it to the hoop.
Just underway here from Slidell. It will be Henry inbounding on the baseline. Looking to try to get it into Lindsay. Samir gets the loose ball, puts it up. It is no good, and it will be out of bounds off of Galen.
We got to get a little more action on our inbounds right there. We didn't have a whole lot of movement. Slidell sitting in the zone on the inbounds play.
Ball stays with Denham Springs, and they will get it inbounded to Zariah Samir, and she will step out of bounds. That'll be a turnover for the Lady Jackets.
Yeah, that's 2 inbounds underneath the goal we haven't got a great look out of.
Press being shown by the Lady Jackets. It will be across half court for Slidell as Elliott. Now it is going to be a jump shot by Galen, and she nails it. It is 4-0 Slidell. Looking for the fast break down low, trying to get it to Samira, and Galen will steal it. Ball is loose, and now it's going to be a free throw jumper for Lindsay. It hits the iron, no good, goes out of bounds off of Denham Springs. Stays with Slidell. I don't know about that one, Mitch.
You can see that we are trying to push the ball up the floor. That's the 2nd or 3rd time that we've gotten it from one end of the floor up to the other side quickly, but haven't converted to buckets yet.
Slidell with a 4-0 lead over Denham Springs. It is 6.5 left here in the first. Trying to get it down low to Galen. She makes a move, and she is going to be fouled and going to the free throw line for 2.
That's going to be a tough ass. Zariah's going to be hanging with Galen most of the night. And she didn't really jump to block. She tried to have her arm straight up, but I do think she reached over toward the shooter and got a piece of the arm.
First free throw is good, and it is 5-0 Slidell.
Good start for the Slidell Tigers. Not exactly what the Lady Jackets wanted.
Second free throw is good, and it is 6-0 Slidell. Talked about Lady Jackets weathering that early storm if it were to happen here. See how they can handle it. Ball is going to be stolen as they were trying to get it to Tom Play. Going the other way and putting it up. Unable to finish it was Robatham. And now we've got a whistle. And there's going to be a foul.
he had his pick on who he wanted to call. It could have been Elliott, but he called her on Rowbottom.
It's her first,
Senior
team
first.
first.
Jackets called a break. That's the wide open layup that Slidell should have converted. Peyton Rowbottom wasn't able to find the hoop.
And there's going to be Henry coming to the left side. From the top now. Pick is set. Ball is going to be stolen. Slidell now. Fast break going the other way. Up and in for two. And a timeout called as Parker is able to finish it for Slidell. And with an 8-0 lead and 6:02 left in the first, Denham Springs will take their first timeout. We will take it with them as well. We're back after this on the Lady Jackets basketball.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op. Your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jack and Vision, are brought to you in part by Cypress Pharmacy and Gift Shop, Sport Clips, Modad Companies, Baton Rouge KOA Campground of Denham Springs, Dr. Brandon Wax, the Eye Center of Denham Springs, Shea Landry Milestone Title, Livingston Parish Assessor Jeff Taylor, and Brandon and Courtney Rishu with Whistle Stop Cafe. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Welcome back in Lady Jackets basketball. It will be Lady Jackets with the ball now after the timeout called by Denham Springs. Tom Play going to shoot a three off the rim. No good. Rebound goes to Kennedy Lindsay. Back to Tom Play now from the right side. Up top is Henry. Henry over to the left to Nelson. Nelson going to drive it in. Loses the ball and stolen by Galen. Ball is still loose and it is going to be a jump ball or a travel. They're going to call jump ball. Possession arrow will go to Denham Springs. Nope, it will go to Slidell. Yeah, you're right.
We got the open tip. But we've had a couple open looks. We're going to have to knock some down to stay close in this ball game. Jets had two good looks from that right wing and hadn't knocked down either one. We'll see here if we stay in the press. That's generally what we go with and keep pressure up. But Slidell's done a great job of breaking the press, and they've gotten three good looks down at the other end after breaking the press.
And Slidell, kind of like what we're used to with the Lady Jackets, very aggressive on defense and going for the ball and getting a few steals early in this one. Slidell will inbound it. Bringing it up the court is Williams. Gets it over to Parker. Parker back to Williams. Gets it across to Elliott. Now trying to go down low. Ball is going to be loose and picked up by the Lady Jackets. Henry is going the other way, driving it into the lane. She will try to kick it out to Tom Play. Going to be stolen again by Slidell. Ball is loose again. It is Elliott. Elliott trying to go down low. Stolen by Nelson. Lady Jackets going the other way. Nelson going to take it all the way and makes a move at the basket, and it's in for two.
Great defense. Last two trips down the floor. Zariah Samir diving on the floor, getting a loose ball. Prayer Nelson with a steal, getting us a layup to get off the snide.
8-2. Lady Jackets on the board now. Baseline, it is going to be Elliott. Elliott makes a move off the backboard. It is no good. Rebound goes to Samir, and ball is going to be tied up for a jump ball. Now it will be Lady Jackets possession.
Kind of a tough break there. Zariah did a great job on the rebound and pivoted away from one Slidell defender, but another Slidell defender was coming from the backside and was able to tie it up. But we've done a good job defensively when it hasn't been fast break opportunities for Slidell.
Henry will bring it across half court. Being pressured from the top now. It's picked and set. Now she is going from the right side. Shoots a three and her rims out. No good, but the rebound, she gets it herself. Now to Tom Play going down low to Nelson. Nelson from the left block makes a move, goes up, and she'll be fouled going to the free throw line for two. Talked about it in the Sports Center Yellow Jackets pregame show, Mitch. Free throws will be huge.
Yeah, tell you what, that was another good look from three-point. We had Kalijah Henry, and they're just going in and out. Those are good shots. We're not missing by much, but misses nonetheless.
Nelson at the free throw line. First free throw is up and hits the back iron, and it was a miss.
We're talking about the free throws. Yep. They knocked both of theirs down on their trips a while ago.
Nelson will look in for her second. On the way, and it is front iron, no good. Rebound almost picked up by the Lady Jackets. Now it is going to be ball tied up, and they will get it out. Going the other way now is Robatham for Slidell. They were going for the trap, and now we're going to have a foul called on Kennedy Lindsay. That's her first, team second for Denham Springs with 4:17 left here in the first.
Tried to get a trap here on the right sideline, but Rowbottom did a good job of kicking it out. And Lindsay going for the steal, but about as easy a call for a ref as you could get on that one. She ran into the Slidell player.
And the inbounds pass, they go across court, now driving at baseline, trying to get it down low to Williams. Ball is loose. Nelson will fall on it. It should be a jump ball, and possession arrow will go to Slidell.
I'll tell you what, we might set a record for jump balls tonight because Slidell's going to attack the ball and get after it on defense just like the Lady Jackets do. And as soon as you get a rebound or a ball gets loose, there's players everywhere diving after it. Oh, don't pick up a second. Gosh, dang it.
Yep, Samir picks up her second foul just like that with 4:09 left here in the first. Checking in will be Juliana Jones for Zariah Samir. Oh, we talked about that in the Sports Center Yellow Jackets pregame.
Zariah's got to give us that presence down low defensively, and just to pick up that foul there on the inbounds play, that's tough.
Inbounding from the baseline will be Elliott for Slidell. She will kick it up top to Parker. Parker now gets it over on the left side to Rowbotham. Slidell slowing it down a little bit here offensively. Free throw line is going to be Galen. Galen spins around. Will be a baseline jumper way off the mark by Parker for Slidell. Goes out of bounds off of Slidell, and it will be Lady Jackets ball.
Hey, what? The refs are doing their best not to call too many fouls. It's pretty physical out there. Brant Nelson was very handsy on that defensive set and doing what she has to do to try and keep Slidell from scoring.
It will be Tom Play from the left wing. Trying to find Lindsay down low. Goes up, and it is going to be blocked, and it is stolen by Slidell. Going the other way now for the Lady Tigers is Rowbotham. She's up top to Dupree, who is in for Slidell. Now from the right side, driving at baseline is Parker. Ball is going to be deflected. Lady Jackets have it. Nelson on the lane will drive it in. Front iron going to be no good, and we've got a whistle on the court.
I mean, you just got to convert.
Yep.
Got to convert on free throws. You got to convert on layups.
3 or 4 underneath the basket.
You get a 2-on-1 fast break, and when you miss, and then you end up fouling right on top of it, double whammy. And now Slidell will be shooting free throws.
That's right.
The rest of the half.
3:07 left here in the first.
Not this time here, but every foul from here on out.
Lady Tigers 8 and the Lady Jackets 2.
Good to see Maddie Knorr coming back in. She's missed the last 2 games for the Lady Jackets.
I didn't want to give that tidbit away in the pregame show.
But she has made an appearance.
She is in. She was cleared from her concussion protocol, as you had mentioned out the last couple weeks. Stolen by the Lady Jackets. That's Kennedy Lindsay. Lindsay will lose it. It is going to be picked up. That is Nora fighting for it. Journey also in the game for Denham Springs.
Good job getting back on the fast break defense there by Slidell. Jalen Elliott did a good job going after the ball and knocking it loose.
Lady Jackets will inbound it from the baseline. That is Journey, gets it in to Lindsay. Lindsay goes down low underneath to Nelson, and Nelson from the left side puts it up and in for 2. It is 8-4 Slidell, but Lady Jackets, are they 4-0 run since the timeout?
Yes, it was. It was 8-0. We've cut it in half. It was a great pass by Kennedy Lindsay.
Going to be stolen by Jones now for the Lady Jackets, and trying to get it. Nelson was turning around and did not see the ball coming, and it will be Slidell possession. Williams will get it across half court over to Elliott on the far sideline. Dupree looked to shoot a 3. Now she's from the left elbow, and she will be called for a travel. Janiyah Dupree, too many steps, and it is Lady Jackets ball.
I'm going to have to agree that it was a travel. Both referees blew their whistle at the same time, so they both were seeing the same thing. Like I said, the Jackets have done a good job in the half-court defense. Slidell got a lot of fast breaks early on and converted those into 8 quick points.
Journey being pressured will get it across half court. Nelson will get it on the left wing. Kicks it back up to Journey. Journey now to Nelson from beyond perimeter. She's driving it baseline from the left block. Tries to put it up, and it is going to be short. She had her defender draped on her. Quickly going the other way now for Slidell. Going to be a mid-range jumper for Elliott, and she drains the bottom of the net. It is 10-4 Slidell. Slidell showing a little bit of pressure here. Jornay gets it across half court, trying to go down low to Nora. And it is going to be a loose ball and a whistle called on the floor. Whistle's going to be on number 12, Madison Parker.
No. It's on Prey and Nelson.
Oh, it is? Okay, well, he was looking that 12 was going to the line. My mistake.
Yeah, 12's going to shoot for them. Yeah, but Prey and Nelson did the foul, but just...
That's Nelson's first. And it is bonus, as mentioned, for Slidell. First free throw is good by Parker.
And so far, one of our keys to the game, making free throws. Slidell 3 for 3 right now. Lady Jackets sitting at 0 for 2.
Second free throw is going to roll off the rim, no good, but rebound is to Slidell, and then a foul going to be called on Denham Springs.
Look like a jump ball to me. That look like a jump ball to me.
Madison Nora picks up her first.
But then Slidell misses the free throw and is there to get the rebound, offensive chance.
First free throw no good by Trista Gagan. Second free throw by Gallion is good. And it is 12-4. The Lady Tigers over the Lady Jackets. Lady Jackets quickly going the other way now. Juliana Jones going to shoot a right elbow jumper. It is off the mark. Ball is loose, and it is going to be Slidell possession. Robatham pushing it the other way. Being pressure now. She will get it up to Williams. Williams being double teamed and look like a travel. And then the ball will go out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to go off of Elijah Henry and will stay with Slidell.
A big difference this first quarter. Trista Galian, rim protector. She has blocked some shots around the goal. She's gotten her hands on some balls when we were dribbling within 8 feet of the goal.
Got a timeout called on the court by Slidell. We will take it with them as well. Back after this quick timeout, it is Lady Jackets basketball.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Welcome back in to Lady Jackets basketball. Coming to you live on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. As always, ask that you give it a like and subscribe. We come to you on Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. Josh Ward alongside Mitch Covington, Lamine Figueroa back at the studio. We've got Coach Josh Neal, Darren Frente, and John Fine as well. Great to have you along here with us as well. Lady Jackets trying to fight their way back into this one as they trail 12-4. Inbounds will go to Parker. Parker now on the right side. That is going to be Robatham. She'll back it out. Looks like Slidell may be okay with holding it for a little bit here as we hit the 1 minute mark left here in the first. Going to be a handoff to Parker. Parker from the top now over to Elliott on the left wing. Elliott will drive it in. Looks like she took a few steps there, Mitch. Slidell trying to slow it down.
The half-court defense has been good for the Lady Jackets. We've made it tough. Slidell having a hard time getting an open look right now. And they may kind of be in a spot here that they may try to milk this last minute and just take a shot at the end.
30 seconds left here in the first. Driving it in. It is Elliott. Elliott's going to kick it out to Parker, and now we do have a travel. So steps are plentiful here in this first so far.
Good help side defense. Juliana Jones came in and cut off the baseline and then forced a trap into in the corner, which led to the travel. We need some help here. Slidell full court press. We had Elijah Henry by herself in the backcourt.
20 seconds left. It'll be Lady Jackets ball. Nelson on the near side. Trying to get it to Tom Play. Ball was loose momentarily. Now it's going to be deflected by Elliott. Elliott going the other way. She goes up. She will be fouled. It is going to be on Kennedy Lindsay, her second, and going to the free throw line for 2 with 7 seconds left.
And fouls are going to be an issue for the Lady Jackets if we can't play without fouling.
Jalen Elliott at the free throw line for Slidell.
You know, we played a great defensive possession last trip down the floor, worked very hard, forced a turnover, and then came back to the other end and gave it right back to Slidell pretty quickly.
First free throw is good by Elliott. It is 13-4 Slidell. Looks like they're going to send Galian to the bench for
get a 7-second rest. She'll be back in to start the second quarter.
End of the second. Take a little breather. Get some water.
7 seconds on the clock will turn into about a minute 45 seconds in real time, maybe 2 minutes.
Elliott's first free throw was good. Second one on the way, and she will drop that one in, and it is a 10-point advantage for the Lady Tigers. 5 seconds left. It is going to be Journay. Journay going to take a three, and she nails it as time expires for a Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill Jackets three-pointer. Just what the Lady Jackets needed to end the first, but they trail Slidell 14-7, and we're back after this timeout. It is Lady Jackets basketball.
Local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in, Lady Jackets basketball. It is 14-7. We played one here from Slidell and a pretty quick moving
Big
first.
Mike's three-pointer?
We did.
We got it because that was huge for the Lady Jackets just for momentum. Went from being down 10 to down 7. Nice shot by Kinley Journay.
Will be Lady Tigers ball to start this second. It is Williams driving it baseline. She is going to be pressured. Ball is loose. Galian will get it. She is no good. And Nelson with the rebound will get it to Henry. Henry bringing it up the court from the top of the key. Over on the left to Nelson. Back up top to Henry. Henry now goes back left to Tomplay. Tomplay goes to her left. Gives it to Nelson from beyond the three-point line. From the free throw line, it is going to be Nelson. Kicks it out to Tomplay. Tomplay from the baseline. Tries to get it down low to Nelson, and Nelson puts it in for two. Nice pass from Tomplay to Preya Nelson, and it is 14-9. Lady Jackets trying to chip their way back into this one.
Great patience right there by Tomplay, and then got the backdoor cut by Preya Nelson.
Going down low, or trying to rather, it was a bad pass by Slidell, and then put back by Madison Parker of Slidell, and it is going to be a foul on the court, and it will go against Slidell.
Row bottom, that's her second. You know, hopefully, maybe depth might be, hopefully on the Lady Jacket side. We have already played 8 deep in this game now. Some of it's because of foul trouble. Slidell's really only been about 6 deep so far. Maybe that comes into play in the back end of each half.
14-9 Lady Tigers. Three-pointer by Nora from the left side is no good, but Tomplay with the rebound now. Has it up top to Henry. Henry from the right side. Gets it to Tomplay. Tomplay, top of the key, shoots a three, and it's good for a Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill Jackets three-pointer. It is a 2-point game, 14-12. Slidell.
I say keep firing away. We've missed a few, but we can make them. We're not missing by much. Now we've got 2 of our last 3. And we've cut a 10-point lead down to 2.
And you got Slidell a little out of sync and on their heels now. From the baseline being trapped, that is going to be Dupree. Dupree loses the ball. It is loose on the floor. Going to be a jump ball, and it will be to the Lady Jackets.
And that's definitely got the purple and gold here to my right, standing and cheering. Great finish to the end of the first quarter. Now we're on a 5-0 run here to start the second quarter. Another good defensive set in the half court.
14-12. Lady Tigers with the lead, but Lady Jackets storming back here. Being pressured, gets it to Tom Play. Tom Play drives it in the lane. She's going to take a mid-range jumper, no good. Galian with the rebound, and ball goes to Slidell.
I think Jet thought her hand got hit. I know somebody came from behind, either tipped the ball or tipped her hand.
Well, it was fairly short for a Tom Play jumper, so I'm going to have to agree with you on that.
I just saw her reaction.
Going to be a baseline jumper. Air balls. Henry will grab it. Now fast break. Nelson going the other way. Opportunity to tie it up, and she is going to be fouled hard as she goes to the floor. Don't like that.
But didn't call a foul.
Didn't call a foul. Come on.
Slidell's doing a good job hustling, getting back. Like I said, it's normally, as I said, normally it's Galian back there protecting the rim, but that time it was just great hustle getting back defensively by Sienna Williams. Not giving up the layup.
Maybe I just saw the contact and thought it should be a foul. Nelson now gets the inbounds. It is going to be Journet over to Tom Play. Tom Play is going to be baseline for Henry. Henry gets it in the lane at 2. Nelson goes up and off the backboard and in for 2 and the foul. 3-point play coming up as we are tied up at 14 apiece.
The Jackets on the offensive side, when we get it over here on the left wing, Prey has been working from the backside up near the free throw line, cutting to the goal, and we found her for maybe 3 or 4 layups on this left side, and that has allowed us to tie the game and possibly take the lead.
Free throws are huge, and this one could give the Lady Jackets the first lead of the night, and she drops it in. Nothing but net. Lady Jackets with their first lead of the evening as they lead at 15-14 over the Lady Tigers of Slidell. Williams gets it across half court, now trying to go down low to Galian. Galian going to drive it in the lane, and she is going to take Madison Nora for a ride, and it is going to be a jump ball, possession arrow to Slidell.
She'll be staying with Slidell, but a good job by the freshman, Maddie Nora, in there, able to tie it up when Galian put the ball on the ground, bouncing it, trying to get to the goal.
Parker will inbound it from the baseline. Kicks it up to Williams. Williams back to Parker. Parker baseline. Ball is loose, and it will be out of bounds and goes to the Lady Jackets.
Excellent defense, Kinley Journet. That was Sienna Williams, I believe, trying to get to the baseline. Elliott cut her off. Kinley Journet cut her off. She spun back around and ended up losing the ball out of bounds. Great individual defense.
About to say, Mitch, you took the words out of my mouth. Great individual defense, but also great defense by both of these teams.
Foul on Slidell this time right here. So
going to be on Jalen Elliott.
Just like when Slidell had the momentum earlier, we were kind of pressing, in our mannerisms and reaching for steals when we were trying to make more than we had. Slidell's on their heels, and they're the one picking up the fouls because they're trying to stop this momentum from the Lady Jackets. On an 11-0 run right now.
It will be Nelson from the left wing. Up top, it is going to be to Henry. Henry in between the circles over to Tom Play on the right side. Right wing, it is going down low to Nelson. Nelson from the right block puts it up, and it is in for 2. 17-14, Lady Jackets with the lead.
It was 14-4. Now we're sitting at 17-4.
Freya Nelson has put this on her shoulders thus far. That is senior leadership at its best. Ball is going to be trapped. Got a timeout called by Slidell, and they will have to take a timeout. We will take it with them as well. 4:26 left in the half. Lady Jackets 17, Lady Tigers 14. Back after this, it's Lady Jackets basketball.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. $1 wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abear, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Welcome back in, Lady Jackets basketball. Mitch, I'm feeling the urge right now to let out a good old Jim Hawthorne. Holy cow!
What a change in momentum right now. You can see it in the team's mannerism, too. Like I said earlier, we were struggling, couldn't score on offense, and we kept trying to get steals to get a fast break, and we're fouling. Slidell's the one that can't score right now, and they're trying to get some steals to create some offense, and they're in foul trouble.
Robotham will try to go down low to Elliott. Elliott is going to try to go. Will be a jump ball. Maddie Nora all over that one, and it is Lady Jackets ball.
Her height and her athleticism, that's been missed the last couple of games for Lady Jackets. It's a great time for her to come back.
And she's well rested.
Yes.
Journey will be handling the ball for the Lady Jackets as they work it on their side of the court. As she's being pressured, she will get it to Nora. Nora going to the left block, gets to the right side to Freya Nelson, 4-2. Lady Jackets 19, Lady Tigers 14. 4 minutes left in the half.
Kalijah Henry got out of the trap, got it to Nora, who drove it to 2-on-1, dished it to Freya Nelson.
Mitch, I want to make a point here, but I'm not going to because I don't want to jinx it.
We'll wait for her. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
I'm not going to. It is going to be Parker driving it baseline. Has to get it up top to Robotham. She's going to shoot a three, and it takes a nice bounce off the rim and drops in. The first points of the second for Slidell. Tom play, being pressured, will get it out. It is going to be a wide open three for Kalijah Henry. Back iron, no good. Rebound, it goes to Williams for Slidell. Fast break the other way now. It is going to be Parker underneath the basket, puts it up and in for two, and she'll go to the free throw line as we are tied up at 19 apiece. Momentum swings in this one.
Here comes Slidell coming right back. Yep. Now, what were you going to say?
I was going to say they hadn't scored a single point since the second, and I didn't want to say it to jinx it.
One good bounce, one on the three-point shot, kind of allowed Slidell to take a breath, and now they're back at it.
Second free throw by Parker was good, and Slidell now leads it by one over Denham Springs. Henry gets it over to Nora. Nora from the left wing, back up top, it is Journey. Journey right side to Tom Play. Tom Play down low to Nora. Nora from the right block. She goes up, ball is blocked, but goes out of bounds off of Slidell.
That's probably the fourth or fifth block for Slidell. Madison could have gone up just a little bit quicker when she got it right off the pass.
Maddie Nora, as we mentioned, back in action for the Lady Jackets after missing a couple of games. Inbound pass is stolen by Slidell. Quickly going the other way is Elliott. Hands it off to Robotham, and Robotham up and in for two. Excuse me, that was Parker in for two, and Parker now with the opportunity for a three-point play.
You know, we've compounded those fast break layups into three-point opportunities. If you're gonna get the foul, don't let them get the ball up to the rim, because that's two layups that have turned into three-point plays now.
Got a timeout called by Denham Springs. I believe it is a full timeout. We will take it with them as well. 2:56 left here in the half. It is Slidell 22, Denham Springs 19. Back after this, Lady Jackets basketball.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, You Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5-Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Since 1898, the Livingston Parish News, an award-winning media outlet, has served as a news source for our community. The Livingston Parish News is available in print and online at www.livingstonparishnews.com. For complete and comprehensive coverage of what is making news in Livingston Parish, as well as Livingston Parish sports, we have you covered. Opinions, politics, lifestyle, and the arts. No matter how big or small the story, the Livingston Parish News is your source for community news in our parish. Serving Livingston Parish for more than 120 years, it's the Livingston Parish News.
Welcome back in, Lady Jackets basketball. Keeping a little eye on the YouTube chat there. As always, we got Coach Crane chiming in. She's always good at giving some pointers and not fouling, most importantly.
You know, fast break points. Slidell's had trouble in the half-court offense, but they've got just five fast break points here.
Oh, Parker's free throw was no good. Galian will get it, but now it is going to be Lady Jackets ball as Nelson is able to come out with it. Journey quickly drives it in the lane. Free throw line jumper is no good. Rebound to Henry. Now it's going to be a baseline jumper by Maddie Nora, and she's in for two. 22-21, Slidell leads it over the Lady Jackets.
That's a big shot there to cut the little run for Slidell. So It gives us a chance to set up our defense as well.
From the baseline, it is Dupree. Excuse me, that was Williams. Williams will give it to Galian, and it's in for two. 24-21, Slidell.
Nice job on the offensive end that time by Slidell.
Maddie Nora from the right side will bring it in. She puts it off the glass, no good. Rebound by Journet is too strong and unable to finish, and rebound to Slidell as they get it across half court. Trying to drive it in was Parker. Ball is loose, picked up by Williams, and it is going to be a foul on the floor.
It's going to be on Prez. Yep. She stuck her leg out. Yeah. We've got most of our starters with 2 fouls now.
Inbounding will be Williams on the baseline for the Lady Tigers. Gets it down low, putting it up, and finishing it off is Madison Parker underneath the basket. Lady Jackets going the other way now. Journet from the left side gets it up top. That's going to be Henry.
Madison Parker stepped up in the second quarter. She's been a big part of this Slidell run.
Jones now from the corner. It'll be up top. It'll be Nelson. Nelson makes a move to the left, gets it to Journet. Journet from the left corner shoots a three off the iron, no good. Rebound to Elliott for Slidell. Elliott brings it into the lane, will dish it out. It will go out of bounds as she was trying to get it to Madison Parker in the left corner. Turnover goes to Lady Jackets.
All right, an important last minute and a half of the second quarter now. We don't want to be down any more than 5 when we get to halftime. If we can cut into it, make it a one-score game or maybe even better, but we don't want it to fall in the other direction.
Henry from the top gets it to Tom Play. Tom Play now. Ball is going to be stolen by Williams for Slidell. She will take it the other way, makes a move, goes right to left, off the glass and in for two. 28-21 Slidell now. Henry from the free throw line up top to Journet. Journet going to drive it in, tries to take it all the way, falling as she tries to go up, and she is down on the floor in some pain.
Blow the whistle.
They will have an injury timeout.
I'm sorry, but it wasn't a fast break opportunity. Journet's hurt underneath the goal down there. She got tripped going in for the layup.
All right, she looks to be in a bit of pain down there on the baseline, and we will take an injury timeout with 55 seconds left here in the half. It is Slidell 28, Denham Springs 21. Back after this, it's Lady Jackets basketball.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
Welcome back into Lady Jackets basketball. It is coming to you on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. Got a good crowd watching tonight. As always, we ask that you give it a like and subscribe. Keeps you up to date on everything going on here at DS Jacket Vision, Family Radio 91.9 FM, and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. Real quick, want to remind everybody for the nominations for the 2026 and 2027 Denham Springs Athletic Hall of Fame. Nominations are now open. They are open through March 31st. You can pick up a packet at the school office, or you can get one online at denhamspringshs.org/Hall of Fame. The guidelines for all that will be there for you. So again, that is open till March 31st. So bad break here, right, for the Lady Jackets, right, Mitch? I mean, just a heartbreaker. Oh, sorry about that, buddy.
I don't know if we'll see Journet back in the game today. She didn't put any pressure on the leg when she was helped off the court. Her night may be done, so we're going to be shorthanded for the last 2 quarters and 1 minute.
Lose Journet, bring in Maddie Nora for the Lady Jackets.
Samir came in.
Oh, Samir, but I'm saying, yeah, you lose one and get another.
Oh, I hear you, yep.
Tom Play now being pressured, gets it to Henry. Pushing the 30-second mark. Tom play from the left side will drive it in, kicks it out. That is going to be Jones. Shoots a three-pointer, back iron, no good. Rebound goes to Denham Springs. Nora unable to finish it under the basket. It will go out of bounds off of Slidell. Lady Jackets will keep possession with 23 seconds left in the half.
Important inbound set here. Nobody's wanting to throw it in right now. Zariah will. We struggled getting it in a couple times in the first quarter.
Samira will inbound it from the baseline. Not a very good inbounds pass there, and it will go out of bounds, out of the Lady Jackets, and it will be Slidell ball.
I mean, I said it before the game. There's no secrets. The teams know each other. They're going to know inbounds plays. You got to make better cuts. You got to make better passes. Zariah just assumed Kalaja was going to be open, and she wasn't, and we throw it out of bounds.
It will be last possession here of the half will be with Slidell. It is going to be Williams, drives it in from the elbow. It is a jumper, no good, and it is. Yep.
Should be 2 free throws for Tom play, so that's a big defensive stand and a chance at 2 free throws right here to cut into this lead right before the half.
Yep. It will be 2 free throws. It will be.
Great job blocking out for Jet Tom play.
Yes, very, very much so. Tom play will go to the free throw line for 2. With 1.3 seconds here, these 2 free throws are huge.
Had a big momentum, helper with the three-pointer at the end of the first quarter. This could be a big help right before half.
First free throw is good by Tom play. Tom play will look in. Second free throw on the way, and it is good, and it is 28-23 Slidell. Last second shot at the buzzer. Hits the backboard and is no good. We played one half here from Slidell. Number 2 seed Lady Tigers lead at 28-23 over the 7 seed Lady Jackets. We come back, first half stats for you on Lady Jackets basketball.
With Bank Plus, your account is always just a tap away. Bank anywhere, anytime with free Bank Plus mobile banking. Pay bills, transfer funds, and check your account day or night with the Bank Plus mobile app. Deposit checks with the snap of a photo. Keep tabs on your account with transaction alerts. Lost your debit card? Disable it instantly from your smartphone. Then, turn it back on when you find it. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, L. King Company, and Todd Caruso, Attorney at Law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Welcome you back in to Lady Jackets basketball. It is 28-23 at the half, and Mitch, just looking at the scoring here, I'm like, it's 14-7 after the first, and Lady Jackets have kind of found themselves in a little bit of a hole. They come out in that second on fire. They take the lead, and then from there you kind of saw momentum swing back and forth, but Slidell with the late surge there to end the first half.
That was a quarter of runs. We had an 11-0 run from the last shot of the first quarter into the midway of the second quarter. Took a 17-14 lead, and then Slidell finishes with a 14-5 run of the back half of the second quarter there. And so 5-point game at halftime. This is what we were telling you before the game. Two teams that are similar. They both have 5 girls on the floor that can handle the ball. They're going to pressure you on defense. try and get the fast break buckets and the free throws. Slidell's done a great job at the free throw line, and that's been a big key for them right now. And a couple more fast break chances than we've had. Just a few steals that turned into fast breaks. That got them going early in the first quarter. And then they got a couple buckets when they were on their heels there on a couple fast breaks in the middle of the second quarter to break our run. And then, that's been a big key for them.
Give us some of the scoring in the first half, if you would.
Yeah, if we look at Slidell, pretty balanced with it. Like we said, it's not just a one-girl team. Sienna Williams with 2 points. Peyton Rowbottom with 3 points. One big three-point shot to break that 11-0 run for the Lady Jackets. Jalen Elliott had 6 points in the first quarter. She finished the half with 6. Trista Galen with 7 points down there at the low post. And then Madison Parker had a huge second quarter, 7 points in the second quarter, 10 points overall to be the leading scorer for Slidell. On the Lady Jackets side, we've kind of been led by Preya Nelson, to not just kinda, definitely has. She has 13 points, the leading scorer in the game right now. Jet Tomplay with 5 points, Maddie Knorr, the freshman, with 2 points, and Kinley Journet with 3. Of course, a tough break for the Lady Jackets, a tough break for Kinley Journet with about a minute and a half, maybe 50 seconds left to go in the first half. She took a tumble going in for a layup. Wasn't able to put any pressure on her leg as she came to the sidelines, and so not sure we're going to see her any in the second half, so going to have others step up.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We talk about the depth of this bench sometimes for Coach Rudy Smith and this Lady Jackets team. When you have something like this happen, adversities, you got to fight through it, and how they can fight through it here in the second half will be key to it. But, 28-23, very manageable here for this Lady Jackets team. But I just go back to how similar these teams are and how tough they are on defense. They both really just get after it.
They make it tough on the ball handlers. There's great defense on both sides. Slidell does a good job, really one-on-one defense and pressuring the ball. And if you turn your back to a defender on the side, they'll sneak in from behind and get a steal. That happened to us a couple times. We're focusing hard and beating our defender one-on-one, and when you reverse, there's a Slidell player coming from the backside to poke the ball loose. And then Slidell, really, maybe the difference in the game right now is their ability to block shots. They've got, we don't have an official tally on that, but I'd say at least 6, maybe 7 block shots. All of those would be in the lane. So if we just convert 2 of those buckets, it's a 1-point game right now. But their height, Galen does a good job underneath. Plus, they've had a few other girls come in and get some blocks, and so they're not giving up baskets easily.
I would say at the half, the message would be, for Coach Smith, finish around the rim, and we're going to be okay. I mean, just some of those in the early part of this game when you found yourself down in that hole, those are shots that we're used to seeing the Lady Jackets finish there. And they had, sometimes they would have 2 and 3 looks under the basket and unable to finish it. But, you're still in a close game here. You knew Slidell was a good team. They're not 29-1 by accident. Now, they have played very different schedules, but you don't get to that record. Their only loss was the second last.
And as I mentioned before the game, we hope to keep it close. If it's a 5-point game and we flip over to that fourth quarter, the Slidell starts to feel a little bit of that pressure. They have not played in many tight games this season. They've been basically winning by 15 to 20 or more points most of their games. Before the game, I thought maybe free throws, not a big plus for Slidell, but they are 7 for 10 so far tonight, and that's a big advantage for them at the moment. The second half, if they have a few free throws go in and out, maybe that makes it a little bit tighter for them and keeps the game close.
All right, we will take our timeout. When we come back, we will have you ready for second half action here from Slidell. It is the Lady Tigers and Lady Jackets 28-23. Slidell over the Lady Jackets at the half. Second half action after this timeout on Lady Jackets basketball.
Our first priority at Innovative Audio. Innovative Audio offers the very best selection of mobile audio and video, window tint, and vehicle security. Innovative Audio's installation and tinting is the finest in the industry, and Innovative Audio's work comes with lifetime warranties on all audio, video, and tint installations. Most importantly, Innovative Audio specializes in serving you. You are our first priority at Innovative Audio, 1400 South Range, Denham Springs. Visit us on Facebook.
Did you know that you no longer need a doctor's order to attend physical therapy in the state of Louisiana? This is Ben Wilson from Peak Performance Physical Therapy, reminding you that if you have an injury, nagging pain, or if you want to simply improve your overall health and well-being, come see us at Peak Performance. Gladly serving the fine people of Livingston Parish for over 20 years, now with 3 locations including Denham Springs, Watson, and Maurepas. At Peak Performance Physical Therapy, we treat the athlete and everyone.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. DEMCO, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Welcome back in to Lady Jackets basketball, coming to you on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. As always, give it a like and subscribe. Keeps you up to date with all things going on here. We'll be waiting for the boys matchup. That'll be coming up on Tuesday, but we want to finish this one off here. Punch a ticket to Hammond. Josh Ward alongside Mitch Covington. Great to have you all along with us as well. Second half action ready to get underway here from Slidell. It will be Lady Tigers with the ball to start this second half.
Going to need a big second half from Zariah Samir. She sat on the bench with foul trouble a lot of the first half.
Three-pointer by Slidell to start this one. Front iron, no good. Put back is no good by Elliott. The third attempt is no good. Ball is still loose, and now it is Elliott, and Elliott will bring it out. Slidell with 4 opportunities there.
We were fortunate they didn't get one in the basket, but we got to get one of these rebounds or loose balls.
Going down low to Galen, and she will put it in for 2. First points of the second half goes to Slidell.
And those
fast break the other way. Nelson will put it up and in. Easy one underneath for Freya Nelson. It is 30-25 Slidell.
Yep. Can't give Slidell 4 chances on the offensive end, though. Got to get on the glass.
They will go underneath. It is Robatham trying to finish it off, and she is unable to, and it is going to be...
That's going to be Galen picking up the foul.
That's her first, I believe.
Second.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Now, if she could pick up a couple quick ones here in the third, that would really help the Lady Jackets. She only had one in the first half, but there's a quick one here in the first moments of the third quarter.
Lady Jackets with the ball now. It will be Henry walking it up the court. She crosses the halfway stripe. Tries to get over to Nelson. Ball is loose and goes off of Nelson's foot, and it is turnover.
Just
ball
an unforced
to
turnover. Yep. And that's sometimes I mentioned at the end of last half. You know, 2 teams playing good defense. You got to be careful with the ball, make hard cuts, and be sure of your passes.
Ball is almost knocked away by Kennedy Lindsay. Another 3-point shot. Peyton Robatham coming out hot in the second half. She's taking 2 attempts. That one goes over the backboard rather, and it will be possession for the Lady Jackets. Time play now. At the top of the key, gets it over to Samir. Samir to Lindsay. Lindsay now, ball almost stolen. Henry able to hold on to it, and she's going to be fouled by Siani Williams. That's her second.
Yep. Also, you can help if, as a receiver of a pass, to make sure you go meet it. Don't be lazy just waiting for the ball to bounce to you. Go aggressively, go after it with 2 hands. Keep the defenders from knocking it loose.
Tom play from the top was being pressured. She is able to get it to Henry. Now Samir on the right side. On the right wing, tries to go down low to Nelson, and it is going to be out of bounds.
I mean, I want to say that's our 3rd turnover of this half. Is that?
And mostly unforced. 30-25, Lady Tigers with the lead.
I mean, but yeah, well, we've only got 1 shot off this half, and we got a bucket if we can get some shots off, but you got to make your passes.
Slidell now, working it from their side of the court. It will be Williams, drives it in, goes down low. Galian unable to finish it. He fights for it and will hand it right off to Kalijah Henry. Henry gets it across half court. Henry being pressured. Gets it to Tom play. In the corner is Lindsay. Lindsay going to drive it baseline as she loses the ball, and it will be a foul.
Don't call that on Kennedy. Galian reached in and got her hand as she drove, and I know Galian did because then she immediately put her hands up in the air like, oh, I didn't touch her. Well, you don't do that unless you know you touched her. And I guess they got a foul on Kennedy. That's going to be her 3rd.
Yep. Kennedy Lindsay with her 3rd foul. First team foul for
Very
Denham
easily could have been
Springs.
Galian's 3rd foul.
Cross court over to Elliott for Slidell. Now up top it is going to be Williams going to Galian, who will shoot a mid-range jumper from the baseline, and she drops it in. 32-25 Slidell. Ball almost went Well, it did go off the backboard.
Passing is not good right now. We're just throwing it to the other team.
Approaching the 5-minute mark in the third from Slidell.
Now, I'll give Slidell a lot of credit, too. They got great athletes. They're playing tough defense.
Up top is going to be Williams. Williams to Parker. Parker goes to her left. Now over to the right is Williams. And Williams will bring it up top. Slidell setting their offense. Gets it to Elliott. Elliott drives it baseline and will have to bring it out. Gets it to Galian. Galian will get it to Robotham, who shoots a three. It is off the mark. Rebound goes to Slidell. Williams gets it. Now the ball is loose. Goes out of bounds. They say it's off of Nelson. Ball stays with Slidell.
3 gold jerseys, 1 white jersey, and we weren't able to grab it. Slidell's getting the loose balls. They're getting the offensive rebounds this half, making it really tough for us.
Three-pointer now in the corner, hits the side of the backboard. Tom Play is able to grab it, and Nelson now going the other way, going to take it all the way, and it is going to be a foul on Nelson. Let's see, that's Nelson's third. So your 2 seniors with 3 fouls now for Denham Springs.
I do agree that Prayer was forcing the action.
She was going.
But that is called a foul of the defense 99 out of 100 times.
Robotham other side, baseline. It will go out of bounds off of Denham Springs.
The defender was running down the floor side by side with her. Definitely not standing there waiting, stopped. It's just a call that normally goes against the defense.
Baseline. We'll get it to Dupree. Dupree now will kick it to Galen, who will shoot a left elbow jumper, and she nails the bottom of the net. And it is 34-25 Slidell. Henry now going the other way, gets it to Tom Play. Tom Play going to shoot a three. It is short off the iron. Rebound goes to Slidell. Ball is loose now, and Nelson will come up with it. She's at the top. She's going to drive it in the lane. Loses it. Galian will get it. Ball going the other way now. Williams going to shoot a mid-range jumper, and she drops it in, and it is 36-25. Slidell and Denham Springs will have to take a timeout. We will take it with them as well. 3:44 left in the third. We're back after this. It is Lady Jackets basketball.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Aber, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jack and Vision, are brought to you in part by Cypress Pharmacy and Gift Shop, Sport Clips, Modad Companies, Baton Rouge KOA Campground of Denham Springs, Dr. Brandon Wax, the Eye Center of Denham Springs, Shea Landry Milestone Title, Livingston Parish Assessor Jeff Taylor, and Brandon and Courtney Rishu with Whistle Stop Cafe. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Welcome back in. Lady Jackets basketball, 3:44 left in the third. It is Slidell 36, Denham Springs 25. Mitch, Lady Jackets have found themselves down in a hole before and able to dig out of this one, but Slidell at times just showing how good they are.
Well, we're going to have
second chance.
We're going to have to protect the ball. By my unofficial count, in 4 minutes and 20 seconds, we've only got 2 shots this quarter. We're 1 for 2. Everything else has been turnovers.
Samir from the top. Over to Tom Play. Tom Play now up top. Trying to get over to Nelson. Nelson going to kick it out. It is going to be a 3-point shot by Kennedy Lindsay from the left corner, and it's good for Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill. Jackets 3-pointer. Just what we needed there.
Yeah, that's a good way to break some momentum for Slidell.
Slidell now working it on their side of the court. It will be Parker. Kicks it up top to Robotham. Robotham now to Parker. Parker driving it in from the right side, able to drop it in from mid-range. 38-28, Slidell by 10. Tom Play going to drive it baseline. Ball is on the floor. And Slidell somehow able to save it.
Somehow was able to get away without a foul on that one.
Galen now in the lane. She will be called.
It's going to be her third. Great job. Was that Prey that took it? Is he getting up off the floor? Brad Nelson.
Trista Galen with her third, as mentioned there.
It was a big defensive play. Prey and Nelson right there. Not only did we stop their fast break, but picked up a foul on Galen. As we mentioned before, Slidell's not just a one-player team. They are several players that can make something happen. You can't just key on one person. There's players all on the floor that can score for them.
Now with 3 fouls, she will go to the bench for Slidell, so an opportunity here. See if the Lady Jackets can take advantage. Nelson from the left side to Samir. Samir will get it to Henry. Henry in between the circles. Henry loses it, gets it back, and it is going to be a jump ball called as Madison Parker was trying to steal it away.
Well, we're just not handling the pressure well. We're just turnovers, and then that was turned into a jump ball. Not an official turnover, but give Slidell a lot of credit for their man-to-man defense.
Possession arrow for the Lady Jackets. Lindsay will inbound it, gets it to Henry. Henry now, it is going to be on top. That is going to be Lindsay. Nelson now driving it baseline. Will hand it off to Henry. Henry go across court. It will be a three-pointer by Lindsay, and it is off the iron, no good. Put back by Prey Nelson is good, and it is 38-30. Slidell.
Let's try and chip away little by little. Plenty of time left in the game.
Cross court is going to be Elliott. She will get it in the corner to Robotham, who shoots a three from the left corner, and she drains it. 41-30.
Her second made three-pointer of the night. She was bound to make one again sooner or later. I think she's 1 for 4 now in this second half.
Whistle. It will be
on Ducray.
Foul on, yep. That is not just her first, right?
I think 2. Should be her second.
That will be the bonus for Lady Jack? No.
No, yeah, that's only the 14th foul, they said.
Only the fourth. Okay, yeah, got you. Lady Jackets will inbound it from the sideline. Up top, it will be Henry. 1:30 left here in the third. Nelson from the right wing. Tries to go down low to Samir.
Caught a break on that one. Okay, the ref on the backside, maybe he saw something I couldn't see from here. He had a better view than I did. But we kind of forced that into a double team. Right. So now we're going to the line for 2 with Zariah Samir.
Samir will go to the free throw stripe. An opportunity for 2. Nice crowd here from Slidell making some noise. First free throw on the way. Back iron too strong. Maya Parker will check in for Slidell, replacing Jalen Elliott. But I believe that was Elliott's third that she just picked up. Second free throw by Samir is off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Slidell. Ball is loose. Slidell will have it. It is going towards the sideline. They're able to get it, and
close to 10 seconds.
It was close to 10. We think they missed one in the first half. There's going to be Ducree now going down low to Robotham, who finishes it off underneath, and it is 43-30 Slidell. Henry now working it for the Lady Jackets from the right side. Up top, it is going to be Lindsay. Lindsay hands it off to Henry. Henry drives it in, kicks it to Samir. Samir driving it in the lane. Turnover, fast break the other way. See if Robotham can hang on to it. She does, and she misses the easy layup underneath. Rebound to the Lady Jackets with 38 seconds left here in the third. Nelson brings it up court from the left side.
Now, I will say, they're letting Ducray get her hands all over our ball handlers. We watch number 2.
It is going to be a Maddie Nora three-pointer off the backboard. No good. Rebound to Williams for Slidell. 19 seconds left here in the third. Williams going to drive it off the backboard. That is no good.
Good charge taken.
Yep, charge taken. It will be on Siani Williams. That is her third.
I think that's Kalijah Henry down there on the floor. Took the charge.
Correct. 15 seconds
now
left here in the third.
In a little bit of foul trouble, but they do have the 13-point lead here with just 8 minutes and 15 seconds left. Maybe that was, see if we can get us a shot here to go into the fourth quarter with a touch of momentum.
Rihanna Williams will check in for Slidell. Inbounds from Lindsay to Henry. Henry will bring it across half court. 10 seconds. Henry drives it in, kicks it out. Jones from the left corner, three-pointer, air ball, no good. Rebound to Slidell. That is Parker. 2 seconds left, and she will let the buzzer sound here. And that will do it. Third quarter in the books from Slidell. It is Lady Tigers 43, Lady Jackets 30. Fourth coming up after this on the Lady Jackets basketball.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill. Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill. Aspen Square. Delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
Welcome back in. It is Lady Jackets basketball. I want to give a quick reminder that on March 4th at 11 a.m. at Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill, they will be opening the Aspen Room, a new upscale venue for you to have your private parties there. Again, that is March 4th at 11 a.m. Big Mike invites all of you out to come check it out. That is 11 a.m. March 4th, the Aspen Room grand opening there at Big Mike's. All right, Mitch, getting ready to start the fourth here. Yellow Jackets down 43-30. The mountain is there. Can they climb it? They got it in them. We're going to see here in these final 8 minutes.
We could put a great chapter into those Lady Jackets history. We've had a lot of great comebacks, and this would be a great one here. 13-point to start this fourth quarter on the road in the quarterfinals. Let's see if we can get it close.
Slidell will have the ball to start this fourth. It is Williams on the far side. She will lose it out of bounds. Unforced turnover like that. Ball will go to the Lady Jackets. Kennedy Lindsay will inbound it from the sideline. And we'll get it to Henry. Henry brings it across half court. In between the circles now. Goes to her right. Driving it in the lane. Going to kick it out to Nora. Nora's going to airball it again from beyond the three-point line.
Good hustle by Samir. Was able to knock it off a Slidell player. Nora's on line with both of those shots. We're at an angle we can see it. She's really strong too much on her last two attempts.
Lady Jackets will inbound it from the baseline. It is Henry. Henry going to get it up top to Lindsay. Now over to Henry. Henry going to drive it in, and she is going to lose it, but there will be a foul on the floor. It will be on Elliott. I believe that's her fourth.
Yep, I believe her fourth.
So Jalen Elliott to the bench with 4.
I'm telling you, if we can close the gap, they've got some foul trouble. Get it tight in the fourth quarter.
Off the iron, no good for the Lady Jackets, and going the other way. There with the fast break, putting it up for the layup underneath is Williams. And 45-30, Slidell.
We had a chance at a layup right there and missed it, and it turned into a fast break. That hurts.
Henry in between the circles for the Lady Jackets. Over to Nelson on the far side. Nelson looking for somewhere to go with it. We'll hand it off to Henry. Henry will drive it in the lane. Kicks it to Samira from the right block. Samira goes up. Ball was blocked, and it will go to Slidell. Fast break the other way. Unable to finish his row by them. She can't believe it. Rebound to Priya Nelson.
We've got to keep some girls back. They're getting too many layups off of missed shots.
Three-pointer by Kalijah Henry is off the mark. Rebound to Parker for Slidell. They will split the defense. Robotham going to shoot a three from the corner, and she drains it. 48-30, Slidell. Timeout called
we didn't
by
really
the
hustle back
Tigers.
just then. We were jogging back down there, left her open for the three-point shot.
Timeout called by Slidell. We will take it with them as well. 6:19 left in the game. We're back after this. It is Lady Jackets basketball.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Hebert, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
Welcome back to this Lady Jackets basketball. Thought there was a timeout called there. I think Slidell was trying to get some different personnel or maybe a little excitement there. Nonetheless, we are back on action here.
But just that last time, Kalijah Henry got back to stop the fast break layup, but none of the other defenders hustled back down the floor, and it was just a 2-on-1. Robotham may be struggling on her layups, but she's not struggling on the three-point shots.
Inbounding now is Henry for Denham Springs. Tom Play will get the inbound pass, shoot the three off the back iron. No good. Rebound to Preya Nelson. Nelson with the handoff to Henry. Henry now looking for Nelson, who was going into the lane. Nelson was not looking for it. Turnover, and it goes to Slidell. Slidell working on the other side now. It is Parker. Drives it baseline. Baseline jumper off the backboard. No good. Rebound by Galeon. She puts it up, and it is no good, and it is a jump ball. Possession arrow to Denham Springs.
We are hanging by a thread. Slidell is ever so close to delivering this knockout blow. We need a run here in a hurry.
5:46 left here in the fourth. Lady Jackets trailing 48-30. Henry gets it down low to Lindsay. Lindsay puts it up and in for the basket. Much needed bucket by the Lady Jackets. 48-32 Slidell. Slidell driving it quickly the other way, and it is going to be no good by Williams. It was Henry looking for Nelson now. Nelson will get it to Samir in the lane. Will kick it out to Kennedy Lindsay, who shoots a three, and it rims and then drops in for Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill. Jackets three-pointer. Hit the front and the back, and teardropped in. 48-35 now. Lady Jackets turning up the pressure on defense.
Timeout by Slidell.
Yep, timeout is called by Slidell this time, and we will take it with them as well. It is 5:05 left in the fourth. 48-35, Slidell with the lead. Back after this on the Lady Jackets basketball.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, You Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5-Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
5:05 left here in the fourth. It is Slidell 48-35 over Denham Springs. It will be inbounding for Slidell. That is Siani Williams. Gets it in the backcourt to Parker.
I was begging for a run a minute ago, and we've got a 5-0 spurt right now. Let's see if we can keep it going.
Williams now will go across court to Robotham, who will shoot a long three. She's going to be short on that one, and it goes off of Slidell. Possession will go to Denham Springs.
Good defensive possession there. Let's convert for some more points.
Just got to start chipping away little by little. Henry now working it for the Lady Jackets. Gets it over to Nelson on the left side. Nelson from the left wing will drive it in. She tries to go off the backboard and in, no good. Put back, no good by Nelson, and rebound almost goes to Nelson, as she almost got her own rebound for the second time. Now Slidell pushing it the other way. Mid-range jumper for Parker is no good, and Robotham will get the rebound and back it out. Going across court is Robotham to Parker. Parker, ball was stolen, and now it is stolen. It is Nelson going the other way, and she is going to be blocked by Robotham. Now a long two by Tom Play is no good, and Robotham gets the rebound.
Just can't have that block shot on prayer right there. You got to go up strong, either get fouled or get the bucket, maybe get the bucket and fouled. We went up pretty softly, and a girl 2 inches shorter than her, Prayer Nelson, jumped up and blocked it. A good hustle by Robotham for Slidell.
Yeah, she is a gritty little player.
She's a senior. She's the captain that goes out there and meets at midcourt.
It'll be Williams bringing it across half court. We'll pass it across half court to Galen. Galen going down low. That is going to be Dupree. Dupree will get it to Parker now. Parker back out to Robotham. And it's 3:35 left here in the fourth. Parker will go up top. That is going to be Williams. Freya Nelson going for the steal, and she gets it. Gets across half court, drives it in the lane, kicks it to Henry. Henry going to shoot a three from the left side, from the right side. It is no good, and ball will go out of bounds, and it goes to Slidell.
We had a 3-on-2 there. I'd like to see us try to attack the goal. Like I said, you can get a foul if you get in there and attack the goal, but we settled for a three-point shot.
Slidell now with the ball. Going across court to Robotham.
Slidell's going to work to play a little keep away here. Of course, we're not going to make it easy on them.
In the lane, it is a jumper by Williams, no good. Lady Jackets get the rebound. Kennedy will get it to Tom Play. Tom Play to Henry. Henry from the top, drives it in the lane, kicks it out to Samir. Samir going to shoot a three off the backboard, no good. Rebound to Slidell. Slidell quickly going the other way now, making a good move from the left block and dropping it in is Dupree. And it is 50-35.
And
Slidell.
those last two possessions, we took some rush three-pointers, and it just wasn't real good looks for us. And
Kennedy Lindsay now from the left corner shoots a three. It is no good. Samir with the putback is no good. And Robotham with the rebound. Feel like it has been all Robotham here for much of this second half. She came out firing. Driving it baseline, giving it to Galen underneath, and Galen will be fouled.
Galen, I believe, blocked that shot from Samir under their goal a while ago, too. Just her being down low really allows Slidell to be aggressive, go for steals, because she's there to block shots underneath the goal when you get there. Very good ball club for Slidell, very balanced.
First free throw on the way. It is off the mark. Checking in is Jalen Elliott with 4 fouls.
But with about 3:20, we started putting threes up. Although now, at this point, yeah, we're going to have to hit several threes at this point.
Second free throw on the way. It's a miss, and rebound will go out of bounds. And it will be Lady Jackets ball.
That was one of the things I was hoping for. If we could have got it close within 6 or so, put some pressure on their free throw attempts. I don't think they're a great free throw shooting team either, but we just aren't quite close enough right now.
Approaching the 2-minute mark left here in the fourth. Nelson driving it in the lane, kicks it out to Lindsay. Lindsay going to shoot a three. It hits the iron, no good. Rebound to Slidell. Ball is loose, but Slidell able to clear it out to Williams as she gets it across half court. She's going to bring it in, kicks it up top. That is going to be Parker, and Parker will back it out. Got a foul on Kalijah Henry.
Good decision there, Slidell. They don't have to rush their shots. I believe that was Sienna Williams, experienced player. Drove to the goal, didn't like the look, backed it out, kill a little more time.
Inbounds will be Parker in the back court, and the ball is grabbed by Priya Nelson, and then she's going to be fouled. That's Williams' third, I believe. Fourth. Okay, her fourth. Lindsay will inbound it from the near sideline. Looking for somewhere to go. Gets it to Samir. Samir will get it to Henry now. Henry from the top. Go to Nelson. Nelson will shoot a three from the right corner. It is well short and rebound to Slidell. Ball knocked loose by Henry momentarily, but Williams able to hold on to it. It is now Elliott over to Robotham on the right side. And Nelson will foul. A couple of fouls to give here for the Lady Jackets.
Yep.
Freya Nelson picks up her fourth.
Just haven't been able to get the buckets here in this fourth quarter. Only 5 points for the Lady Jackets when we needed a big spurt to close the gap.
Slidell now will move the ball around the court. Williams will be fouled.
I believe that's going to be 5 on Freya.
Yep, that is Freya Nelson's fifth foul, and she will go to the bench.
Yep. Been a great career for Freya Nelson.
What? Yeah, hello.
It's 5-5.
Yes. I think Nelson didn't realize that was her fifth foul. Now she will have to go to the bench. Checking in will be Juliana Jones for Nelson.
Slidell's going to take a quick timeout.
Timeout called by the Lady Tigers. We will take it with them as well. Final minute coming up here from Slidell. It is Lady Tigers 50, Lady Jackets 35. Back after this on Lady Jackets basketball.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
As we bring it back in to Lady Jackets basketball, 50-35, Slidell over Denham Springs. Final minute coming up here. Slidell will inbound it. And a quick foul by Kalijah Henry on Peyton Robotham. She'll go to the line for two.
I'll tell you what, this has been a long build for Slidell.
Yes.
They have just each year been working closer and closer, trying to get to this spot. As I said, last year when we played the Slidell team the second round, I watched highlights from it, this week, and a lot of the same girls that went home upset and defeat last year that have worked very hard to punch their ticket toward Hammond this season.
Well, you can tell these two teams have history, no doubt. Robotham knocks them both down. It is 52-35 as the clock will start running with 55 seconds left. Henry will bring it up court, gets it over to Tom Play. Tom Play will get it in the corner to Lindsay. Lindsay now driving it baseline. Ball is loose. Henry picks it up. Kicks it to Jones. Jones to Samir. Over to Tom Play on the left side. Now Henry from the top. 35 seconds left. Jones will get it to Lindsay. Lindsay from the top over to Henry on the far side. She will kick a three for a Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill Jackets three-pointer from the left wing. And it is 52-38, Slidell. 15 seconds left. And one final whistle, probably here with 13 seconds left. We'll put Slidell shooting two as they are in the bonus. Jalen Elliott will go to the free throw stripe. Elliott's first on the way is good. Jalen Elliott's second free throw on the way, and she drops that one in. A couple of substitutions here for Slidell, as they will get their starters out, or most of their starters out, rather. 10 seconds. Henry with the ball at the top. We'll dribble it around, trying to go down low to Jones. It'll be a turnover. Elliott has it. Elliott going to take it and puts it in at the buzzer for two. 56-38 will be the final here from Slidell, as the Lady Jackets will fall short of the trip to Hammond, and a tough loss on the road in the quarterfinals. Final here from Slidell. Lady Tigers 56, Lady Jackets 38. When we come back, we will wrap it up for you on Lady Jackets basketball.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
With Bank Plus, your account is always just a tap away. Bank anywhere, anytime with free Bank Plus mobile banking. Pay bills, transfer funds, and check your account day or night with the Bank Plus mobile app. Deposit checks with the snap of a photo. Keep tabs on your account with transaction alerts. Lost your debit card? Disable it instantly from your smartphone. Then, turn it back on when you find it. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in to Lady Jackets basketball. The final here, 56-38. The Lady Tigers over the Lady Jackets, putting it in to the Lady Jackets season. Josh Ward alongside Mitch Covington. Thank you all who have joined us here tonight. Obviously a tough night for the Lady Jackets. And, you know, you felt a little momentum in that second quarter. And then from that point on, it really seemed like Slidell just always had the slight edge over Denham Springs.
Yeah, we made a great run in the second quarter, took the lead there for a little bit. They charged back, took a 5-point lead at halftime, but really in the second half, we had trouble scoring. Slidell cranked up the defense, forced the turnovers. We had trouble getting shots off. We were turning over a lot of our possessions. Only 15 second-half points for the Lady Jackets, so we got outscored there, 28-15 in the second half. And just a lot of credit to Slidell. It is not a it is a well-balanced team. Well-balanced, a lot of players that can hurt you in a lot of areas on the floor. And, I look forward to them and what they're going to do maybe in the next game, and if they have a chance, possibly to win it all. But I really like their chances at least to get to the championship game.
Yeah, they are a very strong team. And, we saw them last year in the second round and ending their season there. And then they played earlier in the season in a very tight game. And, talking to Coach Rudy Smith last week about this, he was like, two different teams are going to take the court tonight. And you saw Slidell on their home court a purpose-driven team, as they had their sights set on this one. And these two teams, when you're that familiar with a team and you played each other that many times, and Lady Jackets in the playoffs have had the best of Slidell the last 2 years, you could tell they came in with a little bit of chip on their shoulder and a lot of enthusiasm going into this one.
Yeah, they've got just a great formula on their team. I mean, they've got 3 or 4 athletic guard forward type players that can pressure the ball, and if you do beat those players and you get to the lane, well, then sit back there, you got 6'2" Trista Galian who can block a lot of shots, and she did, but also those other girls are trailing and sometimes get blocks from behind, and a lot of block shots, a lot of forced turnovers. Great defensive team, and those block shots and those turnovers turn into fast break opportunities, and they convert with the layups there and get some easy points. And so, just a good all-out effort with Slidell.
Yeah, and just uncharacteristic for the Lady Jackets in that second half with some of the second chance shots that they were giving up and some of the loose balls that they weren't getting that we're so used to seeing them go after and usually get. And then you talk about that drought they had in the second half. I mean, it seemed like it didn't matter how much they were selling the bucket, we couldn't buy one. And, when you're going against really good teams, those things start to stack up on you. And as you saw Slidell kind of start getting that little bit of edge and then getting a little bit further and a little bit further, you saw why they're 29-1 on their season.
And then a lot of times when you're in a drought and you're in a hole, if you can get some steals on your defensive end and get some fast break opportunities, that'll help get you back going. Well, Slidell protected the ball. We weren't able to get enough steals to try and get some fast break spots for us. Tried to hit a few outside shots with a couple of threes. Kennedy Lindsay hit a couple threes in the second half, but just wasn't going to be enough.
These two seniors, you feel so bad for them, for the Lady Jackets, because they put so much into this. 2 years ago, they played for the state championship and came up short in that one, but they had the pedigree here, and they are leaving a very good legacy with this team and this program. Talk about those two and what they mean to this.
I mean, well, let's just do this real quick. When you look at the scores for the Lady Jackets, Kalaja Henry had 3 points. Kinley Journay had 3 points. Man, what a tough break to lose her right at the end of the first half to the injury. Maddie Nora had 2 points. We had 5 points from Jet Tomplay, but the two seniors you were talking about, kind of as it should be. Your two seniors were our leading scorers. Kennedy Lindsay with 8 points, all in the second half, trying to help hold the rope the best we could. And then really, Preya Nelson with 17 points was keeping us in the game in the first half, helped to push a great spurt where we took that lead. And those two seniors, Preya Nelson, Kennedy Lindsay, they've won a lot of ball games in the purple and gold. They've been key players for the last 3 years for the Lady Jackets, and a lot of success has come their way on the basketball court, and it's well earned with the hard work they've had to put in over the many years.
Yes, it has, and Slidell is cutting the net down here as they do now for the quarterfinals when they win, get to go to Hammond as they punch their ticket here on this one. They will face Prairieville. We do know, thanks to our good friend Mr. Robert Graves, that the Hurricanes were able to finish their game and win that one, so that'll be your matchup on that side. But like you said there a minute ago, Mitch, this is a very good Slidell team, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them to go into Hammond and make some noise. And two teams, again, that have been so familiar with each other over the last few years, and you could tell that this was a high-energy game and that you felt every bit of it. That's what you want in a quarterfinal game like this. Unfortunately, Lady Jackets just come up short. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll go through the final scoring stats of this one here from Slidell as we wait for head coach Rudy Smith. Stay with us. We're back after this timeout on Lady Jackets basketball.
High school broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, El King Company, and Todd Caruso, Attorney at Law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Since 1898, the Livingston Parish News, an award-winning media outlet, has served as the news source for our community. The Livingston Parish News is available in print and online at www.livingstonparishnews.com. For complete and comprehensive coverage of what is making news in Livingston Parish, as well as Livingston Parish sports, we have you covered. Opinions, politics, lifestyle, and the arts. No matter how big or small the story, the Livingston Parish News is your source for community news in our parish. Serving Livingston Parish for more than 120 years, it's the Livingston Parish News.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Aber, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
You are our first priority at Innovative Audio. Innovative Audio offers the very best selection of mobile audio and video, window tint, and vehicle security. Innovative Audio's installation and tinting is the finest in the industry, and Innovative Audio's work comes with lifetime warranties on all audio, video, and tint installations. Most importantly, Innovative Audio specializes in serving you. You are our first priority at Innovative Audio, 1400 South Range, Denham Springs. Visit us on Facebook.
Welcome back in, Lady Jackets basketball. It is 56-38, the final here from Slidell. Ending the Lady Jackets season and the quarterfinals, but a great season it was for head coach Rudy Smith, his staff of Mike Piku, Alexius Horn, Brian Berry, and all these players involved with it. Mitch, our final numbers here in scoring for this game for...
Well, like I said, I mentioned that a while ago. Just went through the scores, but really, Pratt Nelson with 17 and Kenny Lindsay with 8. Your two seniors, your two leading scorers in the last game of the season. Really, showing all season long, kind of bringing a couple of the younger players for the Lady Jackets and kind of showing them how it's done, show them what it takes. I don't think this is the end of the road for the Lady Jackets. It is for this season, but other than the two seniors right there we just mentioned, there's a lot of players that are returning. Really hope Kinley Journet is not going to be a long-term injury. It didn't look good, but maybe we should be all right. I mean, we had a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores out there on the floor. Jet Tom plays a junior. She'll be back as a senior next year. Also, I'm drawing a blank. We had a player that was hurt this year. She started Marley Johnson last year as a sophomore, was starting at the end of the year. She got hurt in the summer, wasn't able to make it back this season. She'll be back on the court next year, so we're going to be back and trying to get after it. We hope to be right back in these quarterfinals again and then push it even farther next year.
Yep, hope to get back to Hammond next year. Mitch, great job as always. Thanks to the crew here under, circumstances that we've come used to, working in the bleachers and all that. But I do got to give a huge shout out to Athletic Director of Slidell, Mark Jeanmard, who has been just a pleasure to work with. Sometimes you don't always get it that easy. He was great with communication, great with responses. What can I do to help? All that. Just want to give first class all the way to Slidell, their administration and their athletic director, Mark Jeanmard. Got to get out of here before I say that. All right, it will be 56-38, the final here, as we will close it out for you. Thank you all for joining us. It's been a pleasure to be with you this season for Lady Jackets, but we still got boys basketball on the horizon. That will be Tuesday, a playoff matchup between Destrehan or New Iberia. Stay tuned at DS Jacket Vision for when that tip-off will be. Thank you all for joining us here from Slidell. For Lean Figueroa back at the studio, for Coach Josh Neal, for Darren Ferente, for John Fine, for Mitch Covington, I'm Josh Ward saying good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Denham Springs High School basketball broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM Baton Rouge, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube. Please subscribe at DS Jacket Vision. Josh Ward on play-by-play with Mitch Covington on color commentary. Denham Springs High School basketball